What's up, guys? My name's Jose, and I just want to give a quick shout out to my buddy Oscar, who has his own 24-hour tire service. So if you're in the Midland and Odessa area and need a tire service, reach out to Warrior Road Service, and you can call them at 915-494-6772. What's up, everybody? It's October 18th. It's 8:30 in the morning. I finished doing the load, and turns out I'm missing a cap for the blower. It's a 3-inch female cam lock cap that I need. So after I finished unloading over here in Pecos, I decided to come towards Odessa and swing by the Midland, what's it called, the Midwest Hose and Supply, and pick up a cap here. If you don't know what cap I'm talking about, I'll go ahead and show you right now. This one right here. Ready to go ahead and cross the street and go pick one up. These guys, they don't open until 7 o'clock, so luckily they're open now. The well I finished up, I was there for 15, almost 16 hours, so I got plenty of capped out my detention there. And on top of that, the run was from picking up from Loving, New Mexico, and then taking it to Pecos, well, east of Pecos, right there near Barstow, and delivered there. And that, I believe the rate was $6.25. But luckily we got to get to sleep and get paid for it, because they didn't wake me up till like 5 in the morning, and I was already there since 3 yesterday in the afternoon, and didn't finish till a little after 6:30, somewhere around there, actually unloading. And that's when I noticed that the cap was gone. So go ahead and get that taken care of, and I don't think I need anything else, but I think that's about it. So let's go check it out. All right, before there. All right, that's good. Now I'm just gonna tighten it up, and I'm gonna hit up Tractor Supply right across the street and see if I can get something to tie this down to this little loop here to here, or something like that, or just something in the meantime. And also get an estimate to see if I can get a toolbox. But thinking about putting the toolbox up in this area, somewhere around here. But yeah, we'll see. Take a look at what they got. Let's get going. So I just want to show you the receipt. So this is exactly where I went to pick up this part, and came out to a total of $17.17, and that's for aluminum cam lock dust cap, 3-inch. Well, just aluminum's fine, because it's just a dust cap. That's it. So guys, we made it to Tractor Supply. We're gonna look for a toolbox that fits in that little section of the trailer. A set of chains to have just in case we do get stuck, so with hooks on each side, and a little aluminum cable wire to secure the cap onto the blower, and possibly anything else we might need, but I think that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and take care of that. Shopping at Tractor Supply. Fortunately, they didn't have the chain. They were out, and they said they might be getting some in the shipment today, and they're currently emptying the trailer, but ain't no telling where exactly inside the trailer. So they told me to check back or call them later this afternoon to see if it's in. But went ahead and got me a toolbox. I got me some Gorilla Tape, just in case for patch jobs. Some red spray paint, I'm gonna color that cap, and a chisel, so I can break off them fasteners on them, on the busted hoses, shorten them, and then use some 5 to 6 inch fasteners. That way I can use the rest of the hose. And let's see, some wire rope for the cap. And let's see. Also, I got a rubber mat. It's a 3 foot by 4 foot. I'm gonna use that and put that in the space underneath the toolbox. Alright, So here's the toolbox that I got. Let's see if I can open it. Pretty decent size, about 36 inches wide. I think 23 inches from front to back, and about 22 inches tall. And there's the rubber mat that I'm going to put back here as the base, and then put the toolbox on top of that. So I'll get to work. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the cable to tie these together. I got a 2.5 inch, I think it's a 1/8 wire, cable wire, and 1/8 fittings to fasten it. They didn't have any crimpers here. If they did, it cost like 55 bucks. I'm gonna use these. If not, I'll put a little bit of pressure with the cutters to kind of tighten around the wire. This was about 79 cents per 6 inches or per foot, I can't recall. And I can't remember, I think these were almost $2 for this here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, so using the cable cutters, I was able to tighten these up enough so they won't move. Same thing up here, so it's locked in place. So if once I take it off, I put it on the side. And there we go, that's it. Box is in place. Let me move some things over there. Make some room in the storage area underneath the bunk, and then we'll be good to go. The back of the trailer. In the earlier video, I had mentioned that I had on this trailer I have a hose, a 20-foot hose running from the rear hopper all the way to the back end, and that I had a hole right around this area here. And usually the reason is because with the weight of the hose and the sand, this hose sinks. So with the force of the air and the sand coming in, it's going this way, and if it's hanging down another inch or so because of the weight, it's hitting here first, versus if it was a little bit up, supported upright, the sand would just be going straight, and this section of the hose would last a little bit longer. But since it was sagging, it was hitting that spot the most and just thinning out the hose until it finally broke through. So what I'm going to do, I have this extra chain that I was using for my chocks. I replaced the chain on my chocks with a longer one, but this one was a shorter one. So I'm using this to run it through underneath the trailer, and I'm just going to use a strap to tie it onto the chains and support it, give it some more support, so that way this hose can last a little bit longer, and that way it's just not hanging and sagging right there while it's getting unloaded. Knock that out. Alright, we finished up at Tractor Supply, so now I gotta buy Mack and Volvo Bruckners over here in Odessa. I need to check out their lights, see if they have some lights for the top of the truck. I had one or two. It was two originally, but then after a while, one of them was just acting up. It's just basically blinking, flickering in and out. So I'm gonna price them, so hopefully I'll get two of them and replace them as well if I got the chance. But let's go ahead and get that done. Truck. And this light and this light are going out. This one was flickering a lot. And you see now there's only 3 LED lights on there. And it looks like the same for this one here. Almost out. Let's see if I can just replace this or if I have to replace the entire thing. So we'll find out. Middle. Turns out you have to replace the whole thing, so you gotta buy everything. There's the whole package, the whole kit there. It goes all the way, you have to replace all the way to the wire where it connects. And that's where I gotta disconnect it. Trying to get to the screw. And this is the screw that you have to remove. In order to remove the whole thing, disconnect it from there, peel this off because it includes, the new one includes the foam, and after that it works just fine. So all 6 LEDs are lit on the new one, so I just got to put the cap on it and then finish this one. So we're all set there, and got some reflectors that I need to replace, and also replace a bulb over here, and now we're good to go. Just like placed the 2 on top, but I saw this for sale and I wanted to come check it out. Bam! Look at this bad boy. Wow. 2004 F650 C7 engine, 26K miles. You got the cash. Woo-wee. Wow, check this out. Man, this is monstrous. Seriously big toy. Back here in the back, 3 rows. There it is, it's available. Come to Odessa, Texas and come pick it up.